Hi Aries, welcome or welcome back. We are doing your channel messages and your tarot and oracle reading. This is a timeless reading for all Aries placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to jump into the scripted and channel messages. I did decide to start doing this again. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep it, so please do let me know if you like these scripted messages. I am going to post them over on the YouTube community page so you can look and see if anything resonates that way, but I'm not sure if it's going to stay or not. So let's just jump into the channel messages. So there was something about being careful with injuries to your hands and your fingers. Also check any transits with transiting Mars and Sagittarius. That could be a prominent aspect in your chart right now. It could be making aspects to your natal planets if you have natal planets in Sagittarius. So that's just something to be aware of. Something about the Star of David, also Hermes and the Kabbalion, which are, that's a book. Also, there was a message coming through about erasing their numbers, block and delete. Spirit is going to test you through this person during Mercury retrograde. I got 77, 777, life path 6, 66, 74, 14, and 888. Those were prominent numbers. Also, something about being patient in your career and keep working. Your efforts will be recognized. Some of you guys need to do a fruit cleanse or fast to cleanse your physical and spiritual bodies. There was something about the book, which is called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Something about a family member with addiction issues. Keep showing your love. Your light can and will help them. Work on your resentments. I got in quotes, calmness is mastery. And unclench your jaw. And something about that being linked to abandonment issues and or pelvis issues. Something about the book and or movie Eat, Pray, Love. And also watching your favorite comedy show and or movie could be beneficial for you at this time, Aries. Again, these are just general channel messages for the collective sign of Aries, any placement of Aries. And, you know, channel messages and tarot are different than astrology. So if this resonates for you, then the reading is for you if you happen to stumble upon it, and it is a timeless reading. So let's do the oracle cards. I did get third house communication, number 41. I got rejoice in celebration, number 3. In your shadow right now, Aries, is projection. And then for chips, I got B, I, and N, which spells bin, coincidentally. Some of you guys could be life path 3s. I also was getting life path 4 and 6. Actually, yeah, life path 6 was on the channel messages. That's right. But there is definitely an emphasis on the number 3 for some reason. We're going to dive into the tarot to get some more information here, but also check your third house and see what's transiting through your third house in your natal chart. I do feel like this Mercury retrograde is going to be significant for you, Aries. So just pay attention to where that is happening, which house it's happening, if it's aspecting any of your natal planets. But these are general readings, Aries. So take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else. I have been thinking about doing all signs for career and finance. I haven't 100% decided on that yet, but these are going to be general messages. And then, you know, a lot of times it is love, but career and finance can come out in them because they're general. So we'll just read them, how the cards come out, and you take it how it resonates. The Chariot. Some of you guys could be moving soon or have a Cancer placement. All right, what do we have for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Aries. The Death card, Scorpio energy, and the King of Wands. So first and foremost, Aries, with the Death card, I do feel like there is some significant energies of endings, but keep in mind the Death card is endings, but it's also beginnings. So you could be going through a majorly transformative time right now. And I don't know if this King of Wands is referring to you because it is fire sign energy, but traditionally the kings are fixed sign energy. So this would be more or less Leo. So you might have a Leo in your life, or you could have a Leo placement. You could have went through an ending of some sort of relationship with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Just take it how it resonates. Or actually something during Sagittarius season could have came to a significant ending or a close. Also, this is new beginnings. So we're going to clarify to get some more context here, but what are your blocks and challenges right now? Page of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're having a hard time moving on from this Death card energy. I was just getting intuitively that some of you guys might have an ascendant angle of 13 degrees. I don't know why I just got that, but if you guys know the degree of your rising sign, do, check that if you don't. But there could also be a block in communication to some capacity, or there could be a block to your creativity. Pages are oftentimes messengers, not all the time, but it's something in regards to wands or fire energy. And the Knight of Pentacles is, knights are generally pretty fast moving, but the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of them all. So I do feel like you're having a hard time getting off your feet from whatever this Death card energy was, or whatever this energy of endings was. And we're going to have to clarify to see what that is, particularly for you, Aries. But I do feel like it's almost like you're having a hard time getting your creative spark back, or you're having a hard time getting your joy and your fulfillment and your forward movement going after this death and rebirth process, whether this is happening currently or has happened in the recent past or is happening in the near future. It's like you're having a hard time moving on from it. What is the positive incoming energy? The Queen of Cups and the Empress. Beautiful. So the Queen of Cups is the Queen of Water, or the Queen of Love, of course. And that's water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And the Empress card is a card that is ruled by planet Venus. A lot of times I associate the Empress with either Taurus and or Virgo energy. Some of you guys could be hearing about the news of a pregnancy or the birth of a child. If it's not you, it doesn't have to be you. I do feel like eventually, though, you are healing, and your heart chakra is definitely becoming activated in the near future, because this is good, positive, incoming energy here. So I do feel like you are healing and having your new beginning from this Death card, the ending energy that is in the overall with the Queen of Cups and the Empress card. I feel like you're coming back financially, emotionally. Everything is kind of well-rounded in the near future, and it could have something to do with communication. Communication seems to be a pretty big theme here, and there's lots of energy of the number 3. What is your advice from your angels and guides? The Three of Wands and the Hermit. Interesting. The Three of Wands is a card about waiting, usually waiting for your ships to come in, and the Hermit card is a card about utilizing your spiritual practices and going within to find the answers. So if you're lost and looking for answers in regards to a recent ending, possibly with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, doesn't have to be that, we're going to clarify. But if you're having a hard time looking and waiting for answers, your answers are going to come from within at this time. Somebody could have a Virgo placement. Subconscious energy at the bottom of the deck, we do have Ace of Wands with the Devil card and the Six of Cups. I feel like you're trying to reconcile with somebody here. I don't know if this is the best idea, though. Somebody could have a Capricorn placement with the Devil card, but there's Ace of Wands with the Devil card and the Six of Cups. I feel like you're reminiscing on a past toxic relationship, and you're thinking about maybe continuing to have a sexual relationship with this person. You guys could have had very good sexual chemistry, and it's like you can't stop thinking about them. I don't know if this was like an actual, relationship, or if it was just like a situationship, or what it was. I feel like it was a major relationship for a lot of you, and you're thinking about keeping them as like a sexual partner or something. I have to be careful what I say on YouTube, but it doesn't look like it's a very healthy relationship, but it is subconscious energy. So, it could just be in the back of your mind. So hopefully you're not, I'm not going to speak too much on it just because I don't know the exact situation yet, but let's clarify to get some more advice here. What is the Death card and the King of Wands in the overall? Eight of Wands. I feel like this is a very sudden ending. You might not have been expecting it. It's almost like it's, it came up out of nowhere. Somebody could have left you unexpectedly, or it was very shocking. It almost reminds me of a Tower moment type energy, because the Eight of Wands is a very fast moving energy. Somebody could also have moved away for work, I'm getting intuitively, but the Eight of Wands oftentimes talks about travel, but also communication. The Eight of Cups in the reverse and the Fool card in the reverse. It's almost like somebody left to have some sort of new beginning, but they were unable to emotionally cut themselves off from the situation. So I don't know if this is you or your person. Maybe you unexpectedly tried to leave a significant relationship in your life, but you realized you weren't able to emotionally cut the ties with them. So you failed at having a new beginning to some capacity. Could have been with a fire sign, or it doesn't have to be, just take it how it resonates. But there's a lack of cutting the cords or still being emotionally connected to this person, place, or thing. You're still emotionally tied to this situation. And remember, the roles can always be reversed. So this could have been this person leaving you and they're still emotionally tied to you to some capacity. Could have been an earth sign as well, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. What is the Page of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles in the blocks and challenges? Somebody could have also done this like over text or the Sun card. Yeah, I feel like you're having a hard time feeling like yourself, being happy and full of life, and it could have been taking a toll on your mental or your physical health. Somebody could have a Leo placement. Queen of Wands. So we do have a pair from opposite decks, the King and the Queen of Wands. So you guys could both have significant fire sign placements. Obviously you are an Aries or have an Aries placement, so one of them is probably you. But I feel like you're having a hard time realizing that this situation has ended. So however it resonates, something is coming to an end and you're having a hard time moving away from it with the Knight of Pentacles here. It's a very slow moving energy, and I feel like there's something with communication. Maybe you need to communicate with this person to get your closure and to be able to fully move on and get back to your, health and vitality and happiness, your true happiness. But there is definitely a big emphasis on communication. So that could be something that you need to look into. There could have been also some sort of projection in the relationship. That could have been why you decided to leave or why this person decided to leave. There could have been projection on both sides. And also the next runner up for your shadow is lack of acceptance. I just saw that there. So that's interesting, because I do feel like there is to some capacity a lack of acceptance, whether you left this person's situation or thing, or they did, or it did, however it resonates. There's something that you are holding on to energetically that is preventing you from moving forward and being truly happy. In your future energy, I do feel like you are healing, and you're in a very abundant mindset. You could be, I don't know, having children in the future, or you're just focused on your career and you're making more money. You're focused on your business or your job, and you're focused on your healing and opening up your heart chakra with the Queen of Cups Empress card. But I feel like your answers that you're wanting and waiting for are going to come from within. And only take this part if it resonates, but since there is a emphasis on communication, sometimes just sending that text or that email to get some sort of closure, it's not a bad thing. That doesn't mean that you have to reconcile and become best friends with that person or get back into a relationship with that person, or, it's just really giving you a sense of closure. Sometimes it's better to find that closure within, and that will give us even more spiritual development and growth. So just take it how it resonates, because sometimes having communication with toxic people, places, or things is only going to make the situation worse and harder for you to move on. But closure and communication can be helpful in some instances, so you're just going to have to take it if it resonates for you personally. But there's a lack of being able to move on from this situation, and it's taken you longer than you would have liked in order for you to get your new beginning and for you to get your life back, your light back, and your health and vitality back. It probably has taken a toll on your physical body, your mental body, and your spiritual body. And if you focus on your healing and maybe getting closure, I do feel like you're going to have some very beautiful and good things coming. You're going to have healing and you're going to have abundance, whether that be, having children in the future, or just having abundance and focusing on your career and your passions and your creative passions, and healing and having an open heart and finding new love, Queen of Cups Empress. I feel like your answers on what you need to do are going to come from within, because if you're waiting around for closure or communication or for something to happen to make you better outside of yourself, you're not going to find the answers. The answers are going to come from within you on how to move forward. So hopefully this was helpful for you, Aries. I just wanted to see. Yeah, there's a lack of moving on here. You guys could have been married, and you could have This could have resonated as a, you know, a soulmate or a twin flame. I don't even like saying twin flame too much because it's kind of toxic in the spiritual community right now. I just saw, excuse me, I just saw 44 on my timer, but the Lover's card is my twin flame card. I do believe in twin flames. I just think the term is overused. But with the Chariot card in the reversed with the Four of Wands, there's something here. You guys could be seeing 1111. There's something here about you not being able to move into your highest timeline because of, you know, some sort of stable foundation. You guys could have just lived together, but a lot of you guys were married. Some of you guys could have been same-sex partners as well. But it's like you keep going back and forth on if you want to move on, truly or not. But sometimes you have to give yourself closure. And, you know, if somebody is meant to come back into your life, the universe will bring them back into your life, and you just have to trust that and move into your highest timeline on your own and find that inner strength and reserve within yourself instead of searching for it elsewhere. So hopefully this was helpful for you, Aries. If it did resonate at all, please do like and subscribe. It really does help me out. And if you guys want to book personal readings with me, you can message me on any platform. I love you.